Welcome to GoPSUSports.com's one-on-one conversation with Dr. Dave Joyner. Dr. Joyner, new title this week, Director of Athletics. Has anything changed for you with the new title?
Well, you know, I've said all along that even though they've called me acting athletic director, I'm not acting about anything, and I'm very serious about the job and what we're doing here at Penn State. But I think probably it just puts an exclamation point on, you know, bonding everybody together, and we know that we are one team. And we're going to be one team for a good while, and forever we'll be one team, whether I'm here or not. But you know, this particular team, I think it'll help us to really go forward and work together and continue to work together as we have been.
I'm sure your days have changed dramatically since you walked in the door 14 or 15 months ago. What's a typical day like for you now? And then going off of that, what were your expectations when you walked in the door 14 months ago, and what are they today?
Well, answering the last part first, I wasn't sure what my expectations were, just because of you know, and I've used the you know, the war mentality, you know, war metaphor before, that we were really in a war zone. I mean, things were going so fast and coming, you know, from all directions that we really were in a crisis management mode, and so I just hit the ground running. And you know, there were times I was actually eating breakfast and on the phone while I'm on a Stairmaster or an exercise bike at 5 in the morning, you know, multitasking. And so that was sort of the way the atmosphere was back then. I've said it was 6,000 RPMs if normal, you know, for the department was 1,000 RPMs. And so that was, for me, was my normal back then. Now, we're still very busy. We have a lot of things we need to do as we're moving forward with you know, programs and plans that I know we'll talk about a little more here in a minute. But and so I think we're more now on a maintenance and moving forward and rebuilding, you know, from where we were before, and keeping this great you know, this great athletic department and university going.
You touched on the way things have evolved over the past 15 months, but what can you say about the way the teams performed on and off the field during the fall? Really an unprecedented fall for a lot of different teams all across the board.
Well, you're right, and I think that results speak for themselves. We've done these athletes, these student athletes, and these coaches have done remarkably well, considering in any environment, let alone the kind of environment that they've been, you know, been involved with since 14 or 15 months. The things that occurred then, you know, 100 athletes, academic, all Big Ten. 5 Big Ten championships in the fall, 5 Big Ten coaches of the year, 1 regional NC2A coach of the year in the fall, national coach of the year, you know, 2 of them. So that speaks for itself. The winter months are going equally as well if you look at our programs with you know, all of them. And academically, we've continued to be very, very strong. And they haven't missed a beat. I mean, I'm just very, very proud to be even associated with these great coaches and student athletes and people in the department as well.
We're all aware of the sanctions and the $60 million fine that comes with those. How will that change the way you look forward from a financial perspective? And then going off of that, can the Penn State fans still expect the same quality of experience when they go to events from a facility upgrade perspective and that type of thing?
Well, first of all, the $60 million is certainly a lot of money for this athletic department. We have to pay $12 million a year for 5 years, so it doesn't start out as a $60 million you know, ticket, but each year it builds up, 12, 24, et cetera. And obviously we'll have to plan on how we handle that. We have excellent plans now. We do rolling 5-year you know, financial outlooks virtually every day. And you know, we're going to be all right. It's going to be tight and it'll be tough, but we're going to be able to do it. We're not cutting, you know, we can't cut any programs or funding for the non-football sports. And in a normal world, we wouldn't want to do that anyway. We believe very much in those Olympic sports. As far as facilities and upgrades, we will continue on a path to make ourselves as good as we can be in any environment. It just may change the way we approach how we do the funding for those kind of things. It'll be more of a development, i.e. A donation-driven market. It's actually given us an opportunity to work even closer with our coaches in developing plans with them, which we're doing now, on what their outlook is for their 5 years. What do they need to be successful for our student athletes? and it's given us a great focus and a way to work with them even more so than we may have in the past about implementing these kind of things and doing it as one team with each coach.
What can you share with us about the additions of Maryland and Rutgers to the Big Ten?
Well, they are in the Big Ten, or they will be, and we're having some Big Ten meetings coming up over the next couple of months. We've already had some on the phone about the possible realignments within divisions and how that's going to come out. I have a feeling that it'll be more geography based. Mm-hmm. There seems to be a lot of sentiment for that, which will definitely help our travel issues and any funding for travel, particularly for our Olympic sports or non-football sports. And I think the addition of Maryland and Rutgers, to me, is very exciting because they have some great history, and we have great history with both of those schools. So this Eastern footprint, I think, will be very important as we go forward.
In the next 12 months, what's in the future for Penn State Athletics? What's coming up here that excites you, both on the field, off the field? I know Nittany Lion Club renewals are coming up soon, season ticket packages for football. What excites you about this next 12 months?
Well, what excites me is we're continuing on. All of our head coaches are here. None of them have left. That's a testament to their belief in Penn State and belief in this university. So I think that our fans can look forward to, as I do, continued successes with these great coaches and these great student athletes that we have. I think that I'm really looking forward to another great experience next fall with our football program. We're going to have a great schedule next year. I think that fans are going to see a product on the field, from Bill O'Brien that they've gotten used to, and I think they like very much. And so I think the next 12 months are going to be equally as exciting as the last 12 months on the athletic field and in the classroom. So I'm very much looking forward to working with our coaches and our one team and make as much happen as we can.
1 year from now, January 2014, what do you want Penn State Athletics to look like?
Well, I'd like to, our goals are integrity, academics, and winning games, matches, and championships. So I'd love to, have a goal every year, winning the Learfield Cup and graduating 100% of our athletes. We may never get to all of those goals, but if you don't set them high, you won't. And I think that they're going to see a well-oiled machine as they have in the past and continue this the great traditions that we have here. And I think that fans can expect that and look forward to that.
Dr. Joyner, we greatly appreciate your time. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit down with us.
Thank you, Tony.